Southern Area light welterweight title. This features Francis Barrett from Wembley against Jon Honney from Basingstoke. Well, this turned out to be a terrific contest, and we join it at the start of the fourth.
Three gone, 7 to go in this contest in the light welterweight division, the 10-stone division. Jon Honney just 4 ounces heavier than Francis Barrett, but he's a little bit taller and he's got a longer reach, but he hasn't been able to use either that height or reach with any great effect so far. Good right from Honney, one of his better punches.
Yeah, that was a terrific shot from Honney. The problem he's had, Jim, here, he's allowed himself to be bullied much too often. Francis Barrett has been in control, forcing the fight, forcing the pace and pushing Honney back onto the ropes. Look, there we are again, that's a cracking left hand from Barrett.
Honney holding on against a man whose well, only defeat came at the hands of the British title contender Ted Bammy. Honney trying to box his way out of trouble. And again, a bit of reddening underneath the right eye of Francis Barrett.
Well, earlier just there we had a typical example of Honney not really responding. He worked himself well off the ropes, but he lost the initiative and he never pushed Barrett back. He just then allows Barrett to get back into that groove of pushing Honney back onto the ropes.
Francis Barrett spoken to for the second time by the referee for low punching. No timeout was given. Honney, good pro that he is, straight back into action. Pace has slowed a little bit in this round, not surprisingly. And again, Honney occasionally coming across with the left and making contact with the target area. Little rub of heads, accidental, I think. Honney says to Barrett, come on. And I think Barrett doesn't need to be asked the second time. Both men holding and hitting.
That's better boxing from Honney. Nice mid and long range work there. That's good stuff.
Oh, great response by Barrett, and Honney really wobbled. The Irishman has got Honney in his corner. That was good work by Barrett. Just when Honney was making a round of it, Barrett suddenly came bouncing back, and this is better finishing once again by the Irishman. Good last 30 seconds by Francis Barrett. Well, they'll not be too displeased with Francis Barrett's finish, although he did get himself caught with some clean shots. And that was a very good right round the corner by Jon Honney. And you reckon, Richie, that Barrett might just have an edge out of that round?
Yeah, I think he was just edged out of it. I thought Jon Honney did the better work there in that round, and I just thought he just edged it. There wasn't a lot in it. It could have gone either way, but for me, there was a significant improvement in Honney's work rate and performance, and I thought he just edged it.
Just using that nice little metal implement to smooth out any bruises. A little bit of nasty bruising just underneath the eyebrow. Francis Barrett showing a few signs of punches received.
Seconds out, round 5.
So Francis Barrett, the man in the green trunks, as we come up to the halfway stage in this scheduled 10-rounder, ahead on Richie Woodall's scorecard. Jon Honney had a better last round. Francis Barrett told to go to his corner while Marcus McDonald adjusts the cup protector on the waistband of Jon Honney. Little left once again from Barrett. Francis Barrett waited some 4 years after Atlanta before deciding to turn pro, hoping to have qualified for the Sydney Olympic Games, but didn't quite make that. Launched his pro career with Frank Warren And then won all 6 in a row before the loss to Ted Bammy, his only loss so far.
I think it's important to note, Jim, that when the fight is actually fought in the middle of the ring, off the ropes, Jon Honney seems to be more in control and more in command. When the fight goes back to the ropes in the corners, Francis Barrett, he's in command.
Well, Barrett will probably know that, and his corner will know that, and he's got to try to dictate the pace of this to suit himself, and that's to push Honney back onto the ropes or into a corner. Just like that. But he stepped away from his man. He should have kept the pressure up.
Yeah, he just he let Jon Honney there just move away off those ropes and get back in the spaces. And Francis Barrett, when he's winning this fight, he's got to get close to his man, work on the inside and push him back onto the ropes.
Honney caught Barrett with the right hand, but it was a bit of a slap. This is where Barrett wants his opponent. Honney has to cover up. Huge Irish support here in Bethnal Green for Francis Barrett. Honney holding on. Barrett doing the pressing, but occasionally gets himself caught. That was a good right from him. Better run this from Barrett.
Yeah, I think generally he's in control, but there are signs of Honney coming back into it.
Last half minute. Honney bleeding from the lip. Good right from Barrett. And again. Honney with his own southpaw right, held very low, trying to fool Barrett into dropping his left. Well, another round fought at a cracking pace. And having been eased out of the last round, I do have a feeling that Francis Barrett did enough to take that one. That was a slab. He got caught with a good left from Jon Honney, but that was a rare occurrence in that round. And the main, it was the pressurising work of Barrett that probably got him that one.
It was a close round, Jim. I couldn't actually part them. I thought it was very close. Good work from Barrett on the ropes, but earlier on in the round there was a good minute there where they were boxing just in the centre of the ring, and then Honney was in control. So for me, Barrett came back into it towards the end of the round, but it was an even Steven round.
15 minutes, I won't freeze you forward.
Well, just a couple of points between them at the midway stage, and this contest is capable of going either way.
Corners 10 seconds. Round 6.
Francis Barrett, the man in the green trunks, was expected to win this contest. And while he's certainly leading, we feel at the moment, it's by no means over. Two short, chunky southpaws in this 10-stone division. Good left from Barrett at the start of the round. And again, when Honney stands in the centre of the ring, and he's able to dictate a little bit, but once again Barrett gets him with the right. Little clash of heads. And again.
I think generally when the pace is a little bit slower, it's actually favouring Honney. He seems to be able to get back into his rhythm and find his range. When Barrett is actually swarming all over him and getting him on the ropes and really working downstairs, you know, varying the attacks and as I said, swarming all over Honney. That's when Honney's having the problems.
Well, the swelling underneath Barrett's right eye is getting rather worse. I don't think the corner can worry about. Good footwork by Barrett, saw that right coming and moved out of the way. Well, this, needless to say, is another very good division here in Britain, topped by Ricky Hatton, Junior Witter, and the Belfast man, Eamon McGee. Good work in ones and twos by Barrett.
Well, Barrett actually in this round is also showing that he can actually box on the back foot a little bit here. He's a great fighter on the front foot, very strong, but also he's took a couple of backward steps here and put in some lovely counters. So excellent boxing from Barrett.
Right from Honney wasn't too far away. Barrett took it well. Honney holding a little bit. That's good refereeing by Marcus McDonald. Just a wee tap. Good exchange. Barrett coming out the better. Picked up the pace in that round, Barrett. It's going to be a real test of stamina as well as skill.
Get your big one. Big one. Come on, big one. Get it right up. Get your water then.
McWilliamson working straight away in that swelling.
Jab. When you find the one jab, 1-2. It's working, I can see it. Remember, we've got 3 minutes to do it, Frank. I can see it. We're capable of doing it. It's tired. He's getting tired.
Well, he's taken a shot or two. His nose is nicked. There's a graze above that right eye, and there's a nasty bruise underneath the right eye.
10 seconds. Seconds out, round 7.
So Francis Barrett still leading with 4 more rounds to go to decide the Southern Area Light Welterweight Championship. Again, Marcus McDonald a little bit worried about the use of the head. Right from Barrett wasn't too far from the target. That was a good left by him. He's just got slightly the better hand speed, Richie.
Yes, yeah, and he's also stepping in with the punches a lot better. Honney tends to be, as I said, a little bit negative on that back foot. Needs to be a bit more positive and step in with his own shots. But Francis Barrett stepping in with the shots, catching his opponent with some lovely 1-2 combinations.
Well, it seems to be 2 to Barrett and 1 to Honney. That seems to be the strike rate throughout this contest. Self-explanatory there from referee Marcus McDonald. Blood now coming from the nose of Jon Honney. Barrett stepping up the pace a little bit. It's getting a little bit messy in there, Richie.
Yeah, the heads have come close a couple of times, haven't they? And they're actually rubbed, so the referee, he's having to draw the attention to both boxers just to watch what they're doing here, because at this stage, obviously, they could pick up a cut, and that's certainly what they don't want.
Solid little short right by Francis Barrett. Honney, the man who makes his living, apart from boxing, by being a personal fitness instructor, just starting to slow down, I have a little feeling. Oh, good right hand by Honney. And an uppercut from Honney. Barrett has to respond. What a good little scrap this is.
Superb round. Honney catching Barrett there with some terrific right hooks to the body and then switching the attack to the head. Barrett really got to dig in here, Jim, if he's going to come back in this round. Again, lovely stuff from Honney.
Well, a look of frustration and annoyance on the face of Barrett. He knows that he's got himself caught, and he knows that having started this round well, he's finishing it pretty badly. Honney bleeding, and a lovely look between the two of them. Acknowledgement of respect. And Honney really finished that round off in terrific style.
Yeah, early on in the round there, lovely 1-2 combination from Barrett, but towards the end of the round, there's that right hook from Honney, and then switching the attack then from the body to the head. Better punches come from him in that last minute, and a couple of good shots went in. The second right hook here, that was a cracking shot, it really was.
Well, Francis Barrett hasn't maybe got the hardest punch in the world, and he'll be pretty happy that Jon Honney's punch isn't particularly devastating either, but there's just 2 points between them with 3 rounds to go.
Come on!
Singles out, round 8.
Well, one more round might just give Francis Barrett the Southern Area Light Welterweight title. Jon Honney perhaps needs the last 3. And certainly he's looked capable of doing just that.
Well, this is going to be a very important round now, because if Francis Barrett is going to win this fight, he's got to really take control of this round. He needs a big round here to get back on track. But Honney seems to be just growing in confidence. He's finding his range, he's finding the target more often now, and he's just growing in confidence, Jon Honney.
Little bang of heads, not deliberate, although Honney wasn't too happy about it. Barrett's corner have told him to step up the work rate. He's got himself caught again without right hand from Jon Honney. Still plenty of bounce in the legs of Francis Barrett. He's a fit little fellow, as indeed is Jon Honney. Barrett blowing a little bit, and Mick Hennessy at ringside, just above the BBC Sports sign there, is on his feet, encouraging Francis Barrett to come forward. The nick on Barrett's nose has worsened slightly.
Well, Honney's been catching Barrett with a couple of good right hooks to the body, Jim, and that may have slowed down Barrett a little bit. Certainly taking the wind out of his sails, I think, a little bit there.
Well, this is arguably Jon Honney's best performance as a professional boxer. This is going to be desperately close. There's not much between them in this round. Honney doing a little bit of holding again, and there's a nasty cut. Barrett seems to be cut somewhere.
Yeah, well, the heads have rubbed close there again, and I think that may have come from an actual head clash.
Barrett's corner in the shape of Mick Williamson, getting ready to go to work, but with 45 seconds to go. Honney, I think, spurred on by that cut, and Barrett is very definitely cut. His right eye, and Honney will grow in confidence from that. Lovely shot by Barrett.
Well, Barrett certainly needed a couple of big shots there, Jim, and he pulled it out the bag there. That was excellent from Barrett, just when he needed it.
Just a few seconds remaining, and it'll be straight to work by Mick Williamson in the Barrett corner. Honney's nose bleeding, but this is a confident round by him, although Barrett has caught him with a few good shots. And this is another very close round. Both of them now showing signs of tiredness, but anxious times in the Barrett corner. That looks very sore indeed. Wow, what a good round that was. Oh, there was the bang. Yeah, well spotted, Richie.
Yeah, I think there's a definite head clash there. That's what brought the cut, which is unfortunate, obviously, for Barrett, but it was always it may have. It was always going to happen, Jim. I mean, they've rubbed a couple of times.
Okay. Work the boxing. Work the boxing. Keep it.
Well, they're saying to Barrett, keep working, keep doing the boxing.
Body edge, body edge. Push him back all the way. He's fucking up.
Seconds out, round 9.
What a cracking contest this has been. 2 more rounds to go. This still could go either way. The last round, Richie Woodall reckons, went to the man in blue, Jon Honney from Basingstoke. 27 years old against his fellow 27-year-old Francis Barrett, based in Wembley, born in Galway in the west of Ireland. Barrett quite badly cut in that last round from an accidental clash of heads. Barrett's got to start forcing this pace again. Good round the corner right from Honney as Barrett's initial punch fell short. Barrett needs to do more, Richie.
Yeah, he certainly does, but I think the fitness levels of both these boxers have been excellent tonight, and but for me, Jon Honney has just paced it a little bit better than Francis Barrett. Francis Barrett, obviously, he went off like a steam train. He really did in those 3 opening rounds, and he took the first 3 rounds, but now Jon Honney, he's pacing this fight better, and he's finishing a little bit stronger.
Barrett not just as aggressive, but boxing quite nicely. That's better from Barrett. Good work on the retreat by him. Just swayed away from his man and picked him off. And Honney may well have to force the pace in the last minute or so of this round, and in the final round if he's going to take this, but it's desperately close. Barrett's eye is opened up very slightly, but again, they've done a good job. Minute to go. I think we're going to be in for an absolutely cracking 10th and last round.
Well, this is a better round from Francis Barrett here. He's showing his intelligence here, boxing on the back foot, picking his opponent off as he's coming in. Excellent boxing from Barrett. He's winning this round, definitely.
Well, he needed this one just to give him that insurance point, and he'll probably have to take at least a share of the last one if he's going to take this, but it is going to be close. It's the hardest contest of Barrett's career, certainly. And one of the best performances by Honney. Barrett really sucks in that precious air. A few seconds to go. Barrett just being first to the jab, got caught with the right by Honney. Barrett responds, better work by Honney. What a great finish. Well, what a pace they've kept up. And what a 9th round. And that might just have given Barrett that little bit of a cushion that he needs. But it's all down to the referee. Terrific exchanges in that round.
Keep still.
So far, so good.
You've got to win this round.
Win this round and you're comfortable, okay? But you've got to win this round. Frank, you hear me? You have to win this round.
Well, win this round and you're comfortable. Barrett just got that little bit extra there, so Richie has him by 2 rounds ahead, and then 1 or 2 of them, I guess Richie could have gone either way.
Yeah, there's a couple of those rounds that are very, very close, and it's just that's how I scored it, but they could have gone literally either way. I think there's 1 round in there, maybe 2 that could have been even, so it's a very close fight, this.
Well, a very well-deserved round of applause for these 2 little 10-stoners. Francis Barrett in green, the Irishman from Galway, based in Wembley, against the man in blue, Jon Honney from Basingstoke. Barrett came into this contest as very much the favourite, but Honney, coming off 2 wins, has taken the contest to Barrett all the way. And this is good stuff from Honney, and Barrett in a wee bit of trouble at the start of the last round. His corner told him he needed to win this to make sure of the southern area belt. And Honney will do everything to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Well, during the last couple of rounds, Jim, the roles have changed here, and Honey's now forcing the pace. But it's better, intelligent boxing coming from Francis Barrett. He's actually boxing superbly on the back foot, picking his punches. He's a lot more accurate. And for me, I'm very impressed with him on the back foot, Barrett.
He is getting caught, though. Honney has been the man who's incurred more of the referee's displeasure all the way through. Good work by Barrett, missed with one right and then stepped in with another. Again, it's Barrett being first to the punch. Left from Barrett, left from Honney, left from Honney again. Good countering by Honney. Honney holding. Just about a minute remaining. Barrett, lovely left hand by him. Should have just about done enough to win this.
Tough contest this is, and it really has been a test of their will, their determination, and excellent performance from both boxers.
Well, dear old familiar, much loved Bethnal Green, packed to the rafters, and great acclamation for what has been one of those great British domestic contests that make this old game such a delight to be part of. Francis Barrett puffs and blows. He's got 30 seconds to go, and he put two sweet little jabs. And Honney hasn't done enough in this round to take the contest away from Barrett.
No, he certainly started off the round well. He was on the front foot, forcing the pace, but Barrett has gradually taken over as the rounds gone on, and better finish from Barrett. Excellent stuff.
Marcus McDonald splits them up for what may well be the last time, and it is. And Barrett's got it. Barrett's got it. Well, the little Irishman who represented his country in the Olympics in Atlanta and Georgia in 1996, and even had a movie made about him and his life as a member of the travelling community in the west of Ireland, has come through and has taken his title. What a great finish that was. 10 cracking rounds by the man in green and by the man in blue. Great start to the round by Jon Honney, looking as if he really wanted to end this contest. And then Barrett regained his composure, and as Richie Woodall quite rightly observed, boxed so well on the retreat, got himself caught there, but in the main it was Barrett who just did enough in that last round to keep off Jon Honney and to guarantee himself a Southern Area title. But what a terrific scrap. 10 very, very good rounds. Much appreciated. So Francis Barrett is the champion, and we'll get official confirmation from our Master of Ceremonies, Mike Goodall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 exhilarating rounds of boxing, the referee has asked me to congratulate both boxers on an excellent contest. I'm sure you'd like to join. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has scored the contest. Jon Honney, 95 points. Francis Barrett, 97 points. The winner and new light welterweight champion of the Southern Area, Francis Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation to an excellent opponent, Jon Honney. And now ask the Southern Area representative, Mr. Bob Longhouse, to present the championship belt to the new light welterweight champion of the Southern Area, Francis Barrett.
Well, what a great little scrap that was. Tailor-made for a fantastic venue like this, the York Hall, where the crowd's right on top of the action, really intimate and really getting involved in that punch for punch, for blow for blow. We're going to continue our sort of transatlantic trip now, and we're heading actually